Hello and welcome to Gender Reveal Simulator.
Oh no, it's another boy to the north. Oh no, it's a girl to the southeast.
You've lit the fire. Now all of California knows it's a boy.
Man, like, I fully understand why gender reveals in general are a tradition.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Sometimes people want to talk about that stuff, but
Yeah.
why did it become really pyrotechnic out of
There
nowhere?
is such a really weird one-upsmanship going on there that I don't
Like,
understand.
it was one thing when it was like a dyed cake that was white frosting on the outside and you
Yeah.
reveal by cutting it.
Yeah.
It was another one where it's like, oh, we have these balloons and they secretly have confetti in them.
Yeah.
But then it's like, okay, like,
I'm gonna fire a firework at that tree and the powder inside will be the gender reveal.
because that was like a really bad forest fire too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like the really notorious one where
Brutal.
they were like, what the fuck? What happened? How did it get this bad? It's like, oh, it was a gender reveal party and they ignited the brush.
Yeah, like oh, that one was really fucking rough. And then fucking oh god, gender reveal parties are just weird. I don't understand them. I don't think I'll ever understand them. They're just one of the weird quirks of society, I guess. Anyway,
Yeah.
we're
A lot of
gonna be
reasons to have a
watching out
party.
for those gender reveal parties and making sure they don't set the entire forest on fire.
Yeah.
So do we
Too
just
lucky.
hop right in? Because I have never played this game before. I'm completely
Yeah. Might
completely new,
wanna
completely fresh.
might want to check the settings
Okay.
just to check like, oh yeah, we can turn on
Yeah.
subtitles. Perfect.
Let's display some subs.
Cool. And you can turn off head bob if it gets to be a bit much.
I'll keep that in mind. I usually don't mind head bob, but I can understand sometimes it's nauseating.
Yeah. Some good bob.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's go vibe in the woods a while.
It's hilarious we decided to play this when we're having literally the exact opposite weather of a fucking forest fire.
Oh yeah, it's miserable freezing
It's a
rain outside.
miserable freezing rain here. I'm literally cuddled up in a fucking blanket right now. It's glorious.
Alright, I'm gonna leave this in your hands.
Apparently we see Julia. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from the nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. You approach her. You are drunk. I'm going to approach this as if this is me. So what's your, major? I've genuinely done this.
It's it is a good conversation starter.
You slither word major and it smells like Coors. You give an awkward smile. Evolutionary biology, she says, and I'm a professor. Cool, you reply. What's yours, she asks. She sniffs the air. Toxicology? Was that a burn, you ask? She says definitely. Worried she hurt your feelings, she asks if you want to split a cheeseburger. 1 week later, you are Julia's boyfriend. That's a weird jump there. I'm sorry, I think I may have mildly insulted you by joking about how drunk you are. Let me pay for half of a cheeseburger for you. I have
Hey,
legs.
we got feet.
Oh, and a backpack. Nice. What if I want to go up? I can't go up.
We got some bricks.
I was just wondering, the one fucking image online of the guy who trained his dog to drop bricks on people that were soliciting. I wonder if I can be that dog one day. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in, you share an apartment near the school with the view of the mountain. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about everywhere. Life is good. Julia wants to get a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German Shepherd. Nothing but bad could happen while Julia while walking this dog. It's badass. I do love a German Shepherd. But I don't like the name Mayhem.
Bucket is such a wild name for a dog.
Honestly, while I do love German Shepherds, I hate the name Mayhem, so I'm gonna go with the beagle named Bucket. Bucket is a good dog. And a week later, you've totally forgotten about the other one. Julia loves him. You love him too. Beagle is a good boy. Bucket is a good dog.
So 4 years so far.
Okay. You walk out on the deck. It's summer, 9:30 p.m. And the heat still radiates off of the high desert. What do you think about kids? She asks. I think that I'm pretty much fresh out of undergrad. So, you know, that's a great feeling. Kids, they're not very smart or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have some. A couple little idiots. Yeah, one day. She looks away out towards the mountain. We have plenty of time, right? Speak for yourself, mister. Don't worry, you assure her. You tell her she has the body of an undergrad.
We are not charming.
We are not charming. We are not a charming individual. My ovaries didn't get the memo, she says, laughing it off. One day, okay? One day. 6 months later, you get engaged lying in bed on a Sunday morning. Because fuck it, why not? Probably bought like a drone and fucking hung the wedding ring off of like a fishing line from it.
So let's explore.
Where are we?
Between those episodes, like outside of people contacting you, or like a couple of events, you don't have any time restrictions?
Ah, see, no fireworks. That's smart.
None.
So we have Thoroughfare Trail is not recommended for inexperienced hikers. Learn to live with bears? I don't...
So, we're in their country.
I understand that I'm in their country. I would just rather not go to the country of bears.
Well, you've been warned.
I have been warned. I can hop back in the truck. I can leave. Uh-oh. That's not good. It's 8 months.
His little smile.
Yeah. It's fucking 8 months past Valentine's Day. The fire danger is extreme.
Man, what a little truck. What a little fella.
It's a great truck. Do we have a license plate? We do. Wait, what the hell is that? Oh, nice. It's a hat.
Hat?
It's a horseman hat. I'll put on this hat.
Woods hat. Woods hat. Woods hat.
This is from a dead body. I'm gonna be arrested for manslaughter at some point.
All right. Thursday.
Yep, it's Thursday night and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. What? Why are we suddenly fighting? No.
Just getting grapey, I guess.
I ignore confrontation. You don't touch each other all night. The next day you feel guilty over being so angry and ask her about her evening. She says it was great. You hold onto a tiny pill of resentment. You make some coffee and go to work.
Ooh, a nice little tic tac.
Yeah, nice little tic tac of resentment right there. Don't you just love that? Julia still likes to draw. Hang on, I'm messing with my stream setup on the side. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. Oh, I frolic like a Victoria's Secret model. 100%. Very nice. I know what I'm about, and it's not the He-Man aesthetic.
That was a hit.
That was a good drop.
It's very orange out.
Yeah, it is very orange out. It's almost like there's already a forest fire. Where are we now? We got 2 forks. The fire lookout. Oh, 8 more miles still. Alright. During the summer, you and Julia enjoy walking Bucket at night. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Oh, lovely. Bucket gets kicked. Fuck! Dog! Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she is stressed. Same here. You confront the attacker. I scare him away. You reach into your pocket like you've got a gun and threaten to kill him. You manage to scare all 3 of you. Who runs away? Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay. You don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river.
Nobody knifey's my wifey.
Nobody knifey's my wifey. Nobody shunts my dog, apparently, either. Plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. I'm glad they tell me because I don't know. I don't fucking know the difference between Boulder, Colorado, and Connecticut. It's a great job.
It's one of those boxes there.
Yeah, it's one of the states that has no distinct features when you look at it topographically. It's a great job. Associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. Well, I'm not going to try to convince her not to take the job. It's a great job. I'll agree if she commutes back and forth. You ask her if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that it'll be hard, but she'll do it if you won't move. You tell her not to pass it up if that's what she wants. She agrees and flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester.
It's a lot of plane hours.
That is a lot of plane hours. Julia is sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. She was found crying in the stairwell. You say that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it? Make macaroni and drink wine and try to forget about it. No, mental health is important, everyone.
Now, option 3, macaroni, wine,
and then
discussing your profession.
Yeah, exactly. Always cut difficult subjects with good food. It's just the way to go. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they're worried that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She is 41. You both decide to keep it a secret for now. I have a journal. Ooh. Terms of service. Ooh, saucy. I didn't even have time to get my egg sensor up. Bucket is getting older. Julia comments that it's kind of nice because he gets in less trouble around the house. 1 week later, she goes back to the university. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She is devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. Okay, at this point, if your partner is diagnosed with early onset dementia, why are you still forcing them to commute?
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one.
Like, why would you still be like, no, I want to stay here in fucking Colorado? That's the important bit. You, person suffering from memory loss and like basically having your mind constantly jumbled, you're the person that needs to travel. That's the important part. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes she goes into a panic, believing her dad is at the door. You tell her family. They are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care, a home. It sits with you for a couple of months. I mean, professional medical help is 100% better than anything I'm gonna give her.
We're not a nurse.
We're not a nurse. And frequently, we're idiots.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, if medical professionals are able to take care of it, then all the power to us. Now, if we could move in with her during that time, that would be fantastic. It's like best of both worlds, but something tells me that we're an idiot and we don't do that.
Nice woods, though.
Nice woods. Peaceful. Calming.
Less orange today.
Much less orange today. Far less passive-aggressive feeling for judging all of my decisions. Aw. This stream is no longer a stream.
Just a dry riverbed.
Just a dry riverbed. Her family agrees with your decision. You find a fantastic place in Boulder and move her there. You see her every day. And then every other. See, I was very hopeful. I saw the first line. I'm like, yeah, you see her every day. Good. Good. And then every other day. Oh, fuck. You go to the bar with your old friends. It's not the same. You get the feeling that every wife tells her husband, if you ever put me in a home like Henry did, I will cut your balls off. Ah. You slowly decide to not see your old friends that much. Well, yeah, that's kind of really fucking shitty. That's kind of really fucking awful. Julia's sister Susan moves to Boulder to be close to her. She visits her every day, and you go with her some of the time. Susan buys you an old typewriter and urges you to use it if you won't see a therapist. You won't. You always really like Susan. Wait, we won't use the typewriter or we won't see a therapist?
Good question.
Probably both, knowing us, but we probably should do both. Therapy is definitely really important. Months go by. Bucket has kicked the bucket. Julia doesn't remember him when you tell her. Sometimes it takes her a minute to lock in on you. In the back of your mind, you believe it's because you see her less and less. And seeing her less and less makes her forget you more, you think. Well, there's an easy fix for that. Although it's gonna take you, pulling yourself up by your bootstraps on that. Summer is coming and you see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. To abandon your wife. To go to a very nice forest. Oh, hey, there's a thing.
So do a little explore. You don't have to go up right away.
But I like going up right away.
The game gives you more content as you explore.
But Will, literally every single one of my D&D characters has an obsession with climbing things.
It is tall. Luckily, this is a game set in the mountains of Colorado, so you do get things to climb.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
I'll be back in 1 second.
And I don't know why my characters all have obsessions with climbing up things, but you know what? I find it a very fun thing. I find it very fun to put my D&D character's life in mortal danger. By having them go up someplace.
You could fall and break a leg.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, this feels like a very long path. I feel like I've gone down a very long path, and it's also getting dark.
Maybe you should go back. Do you know the way?
I think I do. I really wish I had a run button.
Oh, I think that's shift, maybe?
No. I'm just gonna sad walk through the forest.
I know that's how you hike, but I'd love me a run button.
I know, right? Yeah, hiking is definitely a pace yourself kind of thing, but video game wise, I'm just holding W. It's quite different. I don't have to worry about the curvature of the fucking path that I'm walking up.
Maybe it's like Pokemon, we have to put on the hiking boots.
We need our mom to come running out and throw some shoes at us.
Put these on, I can't pay for more ankles.
See, this is nice.
Right? Look at that. Look at the view.
Oh, some propane and propane accessories.
Hank Hill would be proud.
I don't know why, but part of me is just like, I really like the detail in the wood. Like...
It does look worn.
It looks really worn and just not poorly carpentered, but you know, it's not a master craftsmanship type thing. Ta-da!
Hello, Two Forks Tower.
Oh,
Hello?
Hello? Whoever this is?
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So, what's wrong?
What's wrong with you?
It's a bit
It's a
rude.
great idea. Go ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I sleep forever?
Sure, buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
cone.
You killed 3 ex-husbands.
You've killed 3 husbands. You're a black widow and you're just out here until the heat dies down and then you'll kill again.
Ooh, very good. Bravo, Henry.
Okay, I sleep now?
Not quite. Now you.
Okay, good night, bye.
See, I don't know anything about you. I say you got fired from your job and have finally decided to write your novel. That's the sort of bullshit reason you'll find a man out in the woods.
Good night.
Welcome to the job.
I mean, she's
That's
not
what we got.
wrong. Hey, the typewriter.
Morning, Henry. Well, I guess good afternoon. You probably slept like a rock. Anyway, there's still a few hours of daylight to get some work in. I can see you at your desk, so call me when you're ready.
How? Where? What?
Good question.
Where are you?
Hey, sorry, guess I slept in.
You got a relaxing, what, 14 hours of sleep? Whew,
Yeah, Jesus, I guess it's what, 6?
6:45.
Whoops.
Don't worry about it. That hike puts everyone out of commission for a day or two. But now that you're up, let me quickly get you acquainted with the
Want to
job.
cook my
There's
picture?
a thing in the middle of your room
There
with
we
a
go.
round map on it. Do you see it?
Is it the map table?
Okay, yeah, I see it.
This is the Osborne Firefinder, invented in 1914 by W.B.
Osborne?
You use this to spot, you guessed it, What the fuck?
What is it?
Nothing. You use this to... Oh, fuck me!
Good God, language, lady.
Out your west-facing window. Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Manly thermos. Sorry, what? West?
Are those fucking fireworks?
Where's north?
And to compass.
I need you to confirm. Do you
Oh.
see them?
Sorry, I was holding a thermos. West? There. Oh, yeah.
Seriously, are you seeing this?
Whoa, that's not legal, right?
No. You need to get down there right now and stop them.
Alright, I'll
Fire
take my
haters
dish
through the
soap.
fucking
Let's go.
roof.
Is that really my job?
Your job is whatever I say it is. Look, the closest ranger is like 2 days away. Go down there and set him straight.
We gotta pick our Noam Chomsky.
Do you think you can handle that?
Do I write him a ticket?
Easy there, Dirty Harry.
Well,
Get me
I don't know what I'm doing.
Get down the shale between you and the lake, if I remember right. There should be one in the supply box on the way. The code is 1234.
Nice.
Actually, that for all of them.
secure.
Shut up.
Hey, I work in web dev. You would be not very shocked at how shitty some of the passwords are.
Yep.
Alright.
Time to go on an adventure.
We're going on an adventure. We're doing a heck of a hike.
I like the way that you put a hand up there, like you totally would whack your head on it.
Look, I'm 6'2". I put my hand up for fucking everything.
Mm.
I have no idea where I am. Oh, well, that's handy.
306.
Oh, this is cache 306. Okay, so do they want me to go to cache 306 to get the rope?
Mm.
Okay. That should be like over here. I did terrible in geology when I had to map my own progress. I did horribly.
Oh, we found the trail. We should be good, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully this is.
Just gotta look for a box.
Yeah, this seems like the right trail. I'm sure this is fine.
Sure, it's the right trail. Maybe it's a bonus trail.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe it is a bonus trail. Who knows? Who's to say? Ooh, we can go off this way. Adventure.
There's a cave. Like Cache 303.
Oh, I've been reading this wrong. I've been reading this horribly wrong. I thought the square was us.
Well, it's a
You
learning experience.
know what?
And we found the shortcut to
To
Down
nowhere. To absolutely nowhere. You know, I wouldn't be shocked. Actual me roleplay would definitely fuck it up first try. 100% I would fuck it up first try. Yeah, alright. See, I was very confused because when we started, our dot was on like almost overlapping with the two forks like tower icon.
Yeah.
And it made it look like an arrow of where we were facing. So I just like turned in the way that I expected it to be, but that was not the way it was at all.
It does kind of look like that, though.
Right? Like right here, I was like, ah, yes, we are facing that direction.
Mm.
Jonesy Lake. Okay.
Good old Jonesy. Got a whole lake.
How do you get an entire lake named after you?
I think you just have to be the first person to find it and not have a name that's like Dick Cockington.
No, I disagree. I think you're more likely to get it named after you when your name is Dick Cockington. Like, that is just some old school bullshittery. I can't. I'm assuming I can't do it when I have a map out. Here we go.
Thrussie Gorge, found by Colonel Thrussie.
Of course, of course. Of the Buttfort Thrussies.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the right way. Ah, there we go.
Ooh. Man, don't you love the feeling of leaf?
What's the code again?
I found the supply box.
Great.
Feigning competence is my one skill. There we go. Nailed it.
Ooh,
You got a note?
there's other stuff.
All right, so Ron, hey man, I couldn't take it, so I locked up his lookout and put some stuff in the box. I found one of those bars you liked hiking into the park, but let's get fucked up when I'm back, Dave. Okay. Ooh, granola bar. Nice.
Cherry and almond.
We really shouldn't be
Maybe
keeping a pine
drop
cone
back
in
in.
here. Like, Jesus.
You can copy the info.
There we go.
So what do we see now? It'd be really funny if you did that over and over and she was just like, fuck off.
Fuck right off. Okay, so like we just have a more detailed map of the trails and then also whatever the fuck medicine wheel is. All right. Let's head off towards some fireworks now. Well, I guess we're heading west, so this kind of tracks.
West?
Just keep heading towards the sound of the fireworks, I suppose. They have a lot of fireworks.
Mm. They have a surprising access to them.
Yeah. Ah. I apparently can't. I can't jog while I have a map.
You don't want to crumple it.
I'd hate to drop my map. God. What do we
Get some
got here?
cardio in.
It's some much needed cardio. I need to get some cardio.
Frolicking
Hey,
through
there's
the
a
meadow.
tree out here that's been ripped to hell.
And,
Don't you think that's, disconcerting?
Henry, there are 500-pound grizzly bears out here. They sharpen their claws on trees.
We don't have grizzlies in Colorado. People killed
Yeah,
them a long time ago.
I don't like that.
Well, in the thoroughfare, they hunt people, they kill people, they bury their bodies, and then come back weeks later to eat them because they prefer rotten meat. People just disappear.
That's fucked up.
Don't you think that's disconcerting?
No, Henry, that's life.
Christ, lady.
Yeah, that looks pretty steep. Fuck it. What could go wrong?
No.
That's what could go wrong.
Oh man, we got ball good.
And that is why I don't like hiking. Also, I just hate nature, but that's for completely separate reasons.
Hey,
What the hell's wrong with you?
my rope snapped coming down the shale slide.
You didn't break anything, did you?
No, I think I'll make it.
I'm up and moving. I think I'm good.
For Christ's sake.
But it's fine. My body will be discovered by a 500-pound grizzly and then fucking eaten and all that good stuff.
Mhm.
Also, it seems that they ran out of fireworks.
And that grizzly was Albert Einstein. It's a good meadow to frolic in, though.
It is a hell of a nice camping spot down here by the lake.
I haven't been down there in years, but yeah, Jonesy Lake area is perfect.
I'm staring at the big outcropping down here, but I'm not quite sure where to look for our pyrotechnicians.
Maybe keep heading west toward the lake.
Okay. I can do that. Ooh. Stuff. Ooh. Beer.
They left half a bottle of whiskey. Decent stuff.
Drunk pyromaniacs. Fucking great.
They left their packs tied up here.
Don't fuck with them. The last thing we need is some hikers filing a report about harassment.
But what if I want to? I mean, come on.
They decided to have a campfire, too.
You know, they color-coded the fire danger signs in case people were illiterate. But I guess that doesn't take into account just plain stupid, does it?
Yeah, people can still just be assholes.
Oh,
Oh, I'm taking
they're
this.
Irish.
I'm taking this whiskey. Yep.
Finding a bunch of empty beer cans. They threw them all over hell.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, sure am.
Clean up nature. I mean,
People are
come on.
just the worst, aren't they?
They're not great, no.
An Italian man is crying somewhere.
Not the fireworks. They didn't even try to hide them.
You know, in that old commercial, the actor actually was Italian.
Which old
did-
commercial?
The one for like the Park Service where it's anti-littering. They used to air it in the U.S. like ages ago.
Oh, I have no idea what commercial that is.
Not really in our time, but it's like it's the one where like
Look, they're
they throw a
obviously still
can by
there,
the
so
side of the
tell 'em
road,
off.
and then there's a native guy like crying in a headdress.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Apparently, that guy's whole like career was just being like, "Yeah, I'm from the tribe you need for the commercial." Yeah, and then basically down the line they found out like,
Remain professional.
"Dude, you're just Italian. What the fuck? That's not cool. You can't do that, dude."
Found a bra.
A brazier?
A brazier. Some undies.
Panties?
They're what?
I don't want to say that word again.
But
Why, 'cause you're
panties.
12?
Please, I'm 40 and uncomfortable with sex.
And yet he picks him up.
And yet he picks him up, of course.
I was just doing a little sniffer. There's nothing wrong with that. Except for all the things that are wrong with that.
Yes?
There are 2 naked women.
There are 2 naked ladies out here.
Can you handle that?
No.
I like naked ladies, same as anyone. You know.
I can't even handle talking to my wife. What makes you think I can handle this?
But try to pick your tongue up off the ground and do your
Hello.
job.
Okay.
I'm just gonna watch from afar. Creepy.
I found them in the lake.
Skinny dipping.
Yeah.
that a guy over there?
Oh boy. Enjoy dealing with that.
Hello.
Full stereo!
Whoa, hey, put that down.
What?
Seriously, it was expensive.
Fucking cool it with the fireworks.
Please just put it down. We won't light anymore.
This guy's creepy, Chelsea.
Ha! You probably have a tiny dick.
Chelsea?
It's my boombox.
Can we go? Let's just swim to the other side of the lake or something.
Light another firework and it won't be your stereo I wreck.
Oh, fuck you, psycho.
Yeah, fuck you.
You'll fucking pay for that. Harass
Rich Valley Girl, the one that goes along with everything. That is what's going on there. Alright, I've done my job. I've upset a bunch of teens. I feel like I'm living the 40-year-old life.
Hey, that go okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
Get in trouble for that.
Hopefully it won't.
What? No.
Thanks for
No. It'll be fine. One sec. I just need to bring up. There we go.
I'm a man. I can
Thank you, Sean Michael Dune, for the follow.
dang teens
Dang
in
teens.
the 80s.
Dang teens at the boombox blaring.
See, I'm still young. I can hep trees.
I can hep everything. The only thing I can't hep is the weight of my ex-wife's dementia. There we go.
Oh, what? You forgot my name? Like my ex-wife. She has very tragic early onset dementia. I cope by laughing. I'm not coping well.
My method of coping is ignoring my problems. Why can't I go down? There we go. I don't know why, but that is probably my favorite voice.
There's good hips.
I have a bit of a confession to make.
Were you one of the girls by the water?
What is it?
Look, I was drunk last night when I welcomed you to the job.
Yeah, well, you're not the first boss to be guilty of that.
I know, I know I can get a little pushy, you know, putting you on the spot about why you're out here and stuff.
It's fine.
I'll keep that sort of a thing to a minimum. Anyway.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Let me know when you get back to your lookout.
Look, I'm just gonna talk about how I abandoned my wife. It's fine.
I'm just plapping in the water, innocent and free.
I wish I could jump. Can I? Oh, I can't. I can't just like go through there all whimsical like. Damn.
No prancing.
No, I'm not allowed to be whimsical. I'm a 40-year-old man. I'm not allowed to be whimsical. It's not how any of this works.
Fire service guy throws your boombox in the lake and then prances away.
I mean, this seems fine.
Look, I'm feeling the springtime.
Hey, I heard some thunder.
Yeah, I've got eyes on a storm out to the north.
Well, that's bad, right? Because of the lightning?
It just means we'll be busy. Hurry home and try not to get hit by lightning.
It's fine. I'm covered.
I got hit by lightning when I was 9 years old, so I'm safe. It's not gonna strike twice and all that.
Well, there was an old lookout named Roy Sullivan who got hit by lightning 7 times.
I don't like the sound of that.
Yeah, well, if it makes you feel any better, it wasn't what killed him.
What killed him?
Bears.
Suicide.
Oh.
Would you believe?
Suicide by bears. Hey, hey.
You know, normally it's unethical to go through all the chests in video games because they could be anything. They're unlabeled.
Yeah.
These are for me.
These are specifically for you.
They have my logo on it. They're in my district. The last one had a candy bar.
Yeah, the last one had a very nice candy bar. Ooh. Nice.
There's a horn or an antler or whatever.
Well, antlers are made of bone, and horns are made of the same stuff as your fingernails.
I guess this is a bone.
Antler. A ranger must have found it this spring.
I can blind myself with a flashlight. Perfect.
Nice.
Okay. Can I lock up these? It's like, should I be locking these up again? That seems like a thing I should be
What's this
locking
cave
up
down
again.
here?
In Thunder Canyon?
Thunder Canyon?
Hey, I didn't name it. But in the cave, I don't know, rocks. NFS tells people not to go too far in there. It's pretty dangerous.
So,
So I say, fuck it. You're a grown man, you can go where you want.
great.
I'm already in the cave.
Colorado. She loved it. Might be great to explore it sometime this summer.
Well, that could be fun. Obviously, be very careful.
Hello?
I'm not gonna do the odd danger. That's stupid.
It looks like the path leads through the cave.
Back in the cave, huh? Man, I don't need to lose another lookout in there.
Another lookout?
They go in, they never come out.
That's a bit rude.
So this is another one of your jokes.
Yeah,
They got good bands.
They got some great bands. I will give them that.
There's some guy out here giving me the creeps.
Yeah, I could shine a flashlight at you too.
Wait,
Actually, I
he's
can't.
looking at you? Is he doing anything else?
I don't think so.
Henry, there's something someone should have told you about this area.
What is it?
People camp here.
It's outside.
Come on.
The whole thing. And people come and go as they please. It's madness.
Yeah, okay. I get it.
Look, bumping into someone in the middle of nowhere is part of the fun.
But what if it was the creep stalking girls? I hear there was a 40-year-old dude throwing boomboxes into the lake.
Which I would never do.
Which I would absolutely never do under no circumstances. Neat.
Ooh, little spot.
Little Clim Boyle. Yeah. Here we go.
Got scramble.
I'm giving it a hep. I'm getting that upper body workout in before I get back.
Well, that's the nice thing about climbing is it's a full body workout.
Yeah.
You got to take all those different positions. You know?
I know it said hop over, but I didn't actually think there was going to be anything on the other side.
It's a nice little piss hole.
Yeah, pretty much.
Now that's a climb.
That is a solid fucking climb. Oh god, what the hell was the name of that movie? I think it was called like The Canyon or something like that. It's a shitty. Oh, go me. Way to rest on a trail sign.
Well, that trail isn't closed anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I took care of the blocked path. It was backbreaking, but, you know, anything for the service.
Well, thank you.
Anytime.
Yep, I did a good job. Anyway, it was a movie called The Canyon. It was a horror movie from like 2006. And it involves a couple that is like solely from like, hello. Actually,
You know, I don't think there's any fictional character I hate more than Forrest Burns.
Henry, as an employee of the Forest Service, that is treason.
Yeah, well, he really freaked me out as a kid.
He inspired me to spend the bulk of my 30s keeping the wilderness safe.
A shrink would have a field day with you.
Thanks, Mom.
long live the king.
Burns anyway.
Well, that would be a pun, Hank. A glorious pun.
I went to junior high with a guy named Royal Butts.
Royal?
See, that's someone who gets a lake named after them.
I didn't think anyone had been named Royal since the 1850s.
Well, Royal's mom, Flo, was a bit of a trendsetter.
Flo Butts? Oh man, that's even worse.
Yeah, well, it's still better than Forrest Burns.
Yeah, toilet baseball. Oh.
So it's just the outhouse then?
Nice.
You're a man, Henry. You can go wherever you want. Well, number one
Yes.
at least. And
What?
full disclosure, I pee wherever I want as well.
No, there's a bit of a delay, so I noticed the delay. I noticed the baseball nailing in there last time.
So this
Yeah,
generator
it
is
was
all
great.
the power I've got out here.
Yep, it doesn't go through much gas, and well, you don't have much in the way of electronics, so.
What about my hairdryer?
My industrial
Sorry,
strength
I just have to
hairdryer.
make peace with frizzy locks.
I could never.
Yeah. They're like city folk that go to the Grand Canyon. Oh, that's weird. I'm never gonna tell this story.
What can I do for you?
Well, my typewriter typewriter is on the ground outside of my tower.
You right?
Yeah, look, the wind? No. How the hell?
You should get inside.
Fuck me.
I'm gonna bash someone over the head with a typewriter.
The tension.
Someone broke in.
They what?
They wrecked the place. Threw my typewriter out the window. Motherfucker.
Holy shit.
There's
I'll
dish soap where my
source-
typewriter is supposed to be. Who could do that? Huh.
Well, time to go to bed.
Yeah.
Okay, I put in a call.
That was fast.
Yeah, well, do you have any idea who could have done this?
Uh.
I don't know. Who's out here?
I mean, I don't know either. I've never had a lookout be a target for violence.
Great.
I can't believe someone would do this. I mean, I worry about bears and fires, and that's about it. And now I've got to worry about who knows what out there. Okay. In the morning, I'm going to call my friend Patty, who works the desk down in Cody. They keep a list of everyone who's officially been in and out of the trailhead since, I don't know, forever, and see if we can get a list of names. We won't get much.
Put this
but
on
at
the
least
oven
everything
where it
else
belongs.
happens, so we can refer to it and see if anything comes up.
Thanks.
It's convenient that when we wake up, we've mysteriously cleaned.
Oh, good. My lamp still works.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, you can protect yourself, huh?
I just don't worry about it.
Perfect. Keep that attitude up and you'll have an excellent summer.
Day 2.
Woo!
Anyway, the people in the canyon are like terrible, like city slicker folk, but they really want to go like on a private tour of the Grand Canyon, which is super fucking dangerous. And at one point, the dude just suggests free climbing to get out of the Grand Canyon, and it goes about as well as you'd expect.
I'm awake. What's your problem?
Our problem.
Sorry, our problem.
That storm knocked out the phone line I used to talk to the service, which means we're cut off. I tried radioing out, and that's not working either.
Can I go fix it?
Well, you probably can't, but what you can
Where's
do
my coffee
is
mug?
hike out to where the wire runs through your area and report back if it's down. Then I can track down a ranger to
Or
get someone on it.
talks.
Okay, I can do that. Where is it?
Remember that cave you hiked through yesterday?
Yeah, of course.
So you're gonna want to go back there, go
Yeah,
through
it's
it, and
Chlortox.
keep going straight to the north.
Everyone's favorite
Thanks, Hank.
horse dewormer.
Mhm.
It's
The ultimate COVID
What,
cure.
you don't like Hank?
yeah, I don't like Hank.
But thanks rhymes with Hank.
No, it doesn't.
Okay,
Oh.
all right.
Gonna put on my hat.
My hat.
It's very important that I put on my hat. These are some weird
The
books.
singular mind. What does it say in the back? Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold it up and I'll read it up. By Richard Sturgeon, Death Strikes at 2. His explosive follow-up to One Chance to Die. 12 bodies, 0 leads, 1 man for the job. Roy Black is asked to investigate the bizarre roar of a local teen. He reluctantly accepts the roar of a friend that is, up until he discovers shocking evidence that the victim was just in the string of unsolved murders that stretches back a decade. Time is running out. It's only a matter of days. The killer strikes again, and Neil Black is determined to make every second count. Over 3 million Richard Sturgeon books in print. 250. In 1989.
Yep. Sterilex. Ooh, space puffs. Hell yeah.
Nice. See, we've cleaned up some.
Yeah.
How do we have running water up here?
Good.
Like, they made a point to be like, here's the propane, here's the
Well,
generator.
here's the
but,
water
like,
jug. I
where's
don't
the-
think we have running water. I think we have a water jug.
But why is there a sink? There's a sink.
I but there's no like pouring water out. I think this just goes out. You know? Like
Like a train or a plane.
yeah, exactly. It just goes out. It's not designed to have water in it. Oh, a
It's
fireball.
crazy to me that, like, planes and trains do that. They'll just, like, dump it out on the line.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, the idea of it happening on a plane always is very funny to me. Like, a turd just lands in the middle of nowhere.
Escape from two orcs.
But, like, imagine you're a kid, you're putting, like, a penny on the rail line to see it get flattened. And then by the time the train passes, you notice that your penny's flat, but also there's just a little turd.
Unknowingly been assigned to work in two orcs, and the lake to the east is made of acid.
That sounds erroneous.
Looks like the previous resident was into fantasy.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just plotting his next D&D campaign. What's wrong with that? And duck underneath. There we go.
So is there piping?
Good question.
Is there a wet bottom?
I don't see any piping.
Maybe it's just there to make you feel more at home and there's secretly a bucket underneath.
Yeah. I can pick up center blocks. That's cool. Oh, hey, there's actually a cistern.
Ooh.
Ayo! There is piping. Where does that go? Hey, we found the pipe. Oh, it's busted. Huh. Neat.
Still got water though.
Still got water. The cistern's a little bit, maybe don't trust the water as much. I'm sure it's fine.
See, it's the attention to detail.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll be back in just a bit.
Where the hell are we going? Is it wrong that I don't know where I'm supposed to be heading out today? So we got the medicine wheel. We got cache 303. You could go up to Beartooth Point to 302. The 5 Mile Creek. I'm not really sure where this tower is supposed to be. Telephone lines or dash line. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, so looks like heading up somewhere near Beartooth might get us the telephone line.
Looks like I'm back here just in time.
Yeah,
Plotting a route?
I was pondering what we were going to be doing because I don't know where I was supposed to be going.
Well, they say north of the canyon, so Thunder Canyon.
Yeah, so we got Thunder Canyon. So I found the telephone line is on the marker, and I figure going up near Beartooth Point would provide us with the most amount of intersections with the telephone line.
Yeah, perfect. Then that gets you to cache 302.
Ability to read a map. Hell yeah.
Maybe there's a new flavor of chocolate bar in there.
Oh my god. I could really go for a new chocolate bar. I should make sure that I'm
Shit,
following the right
now I
track.
actually want chocolate bar.
Oh fuck, I could really go for a chocolate bar. Which trail am I supposed to be following?
Well, we're heading north.
That is not... Yeah, we're supposed to be heading north, so I need to be going this way. Yeah.
Birds are having fun.
The birds are always having fun. Our good buddy Warbles is somewhere out there.
You ever come across a tree where there's drama happening?
I was going to ask what the fuck are you talking about? But yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Right? Because it's like,
Ah.
that's the question.
Bam!
We have
Get
good
fucked,
knees.
Forrest Burn. Yeah, we really do.
Get shat on. He stepped directly on his face. Is he our Noam Chomsky?
He's our Noam
Is he the one that would
Chomsky.
break through our entire game. Oh god, he obstructs so much of the view.
And oh, we don't land on him. Damn it. They're gonna be like, look at that. I'm just gonna be like, what? There's only Forrest Burns.
Just put him in a really creepy location.
That's the
Like
fucking plan.
Oh man. That's the kind of jump that makes your ankles tingle.
Yeah. If they don't just snap immediately. Funk. Okay.
He's going on such a big adventure.
He's going on such an adventure. I love how stupid this is.
It's just me and my big buddy.
It's me and my
Mr.
best buddy.
Forrest.
Hang on, bud. I need to check my map. Alright, where are we at? Okay. Let's go, friend.
Okay, we're doing pretty good.
We can run with him, too.
Running along a cliff's edge with our best cardboard buddy.
That's how memories get made.
Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. Gummy guts. Start montage, like holding hands, spinning through the meadow.
I just have a fucking Instagram page that is just me and him and photos of different places around the park.
That warms up fast. The mornings are cold in Boulder, though, right?
Yeah, they are.
What did you get up to down there? I mean, what's life like?
Let's talk about
You
Bucket.
know, I don't know. I used to just spend a lot of time with our dog, Bucket.
Aw, that's a good name.
He was a good dog.
What type?
A beagle. We got him from the pound.
That's great. Hey.
So how far are we taking him, or do we leave him in front of that gate as a warning?
Until we find a sufficiently creepy spot for him to be in.
So, why have you? Okay, good. No, I don't think he has any idea. I'm absolutely sure. Would you? All right, I'll let you know if anything changes in that regard.
Gap in the brush. Oh, hang on.
Hey, sorry about that. Anyway, Bucket's a cute name. You owned him?
Oh no.
Someone?
Oh, yes.
No.
That would be my wife, Julia.
Oh,
We got him
like-
through.
We got him
like
through.
wife,
Yeah.
Or like she's taken half my stuff, wife.
My wife.
But you're here.
Yep.
She's sick.
I'm being brutally honest here.
I'm sorry.
Congratulations, Dahlia. You're my mental health therapist now.
Well, in the meantime, you are here, and it's beautiful, and escaping isn't always something bad.
Yeah, sure.
Like, I gotta go do a thing,
Cool
but I
tree.
don't have a radio. Okay, call me if you need to.
So I'm kind of walking around here with with Forrester Burns here. Not really sure where to put him.
Oh, good question. It's got to be a sudden turn,
Right?
and it's hard to put him down.
It is very difficult to put him down. I mean, look at that face.
Mhm.
And also that. He doesn't exactly prop well.
Mhm. Maybe he's face down in a field.
I want to see if we can get him standing up. If I toss him like this. Oh,
Oh, so close.
so close.
I can see the wire you're talking about. It looks like it's in good shape from here.
We'll follow it up to the top of the trail if you can. You can head back as soon as you give me the all clear.
Got it.
Ooh, okay. This seems like a good spot. It seems like a very good spot. I want to get up there.
So we really can't reach anyone any other way than these wires?
What else do you suggest? Smoke signals?
Just seems dangerous.
Well, if they don't hear from me for a few days, they'll send someone out.
Okay,
But
I'm
I'd
stuck.
rather it not come to that.
Fuck.
The very slight delay between the voice and what I see means that there's always a clattering, then like, fuck. And then I see what happened.
I want him to land upright, but he just refuses to land upright. Can I
He wants
like
to hide. He needs his dead eyes to remain nice.
what
and
happens if I
wide.
look down? No, that doesn't work. What happens if I give like a heft to it? Like no, that doesn't
Wait.
really work.
Looking down seemed to make him at least like face up.
Yeah, that's true. Alright. If I do there we go. Alright, we might be able to use this. We might be able to use this to our advantage. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright. I think we can do better. Ooh.
Can we put him on that sign?
Ooh.
Make him like stand half upright on it, maybe? Or ooh, that little shed.
Hey, I found a structure that might have been an outhouse once, I think.
Whoa, you don't need my permission to go to the bathroom, but, you know.
I mean, I'm in the right area.
Yeah, that's where. He's so menacing.
Like
Loop around back home.
He's peeking.
you're like, oh thank God, an outhouse. I can go to the washroom out here. Oh what the fuck?
This outhouse is in the middle of nowhere.
Everything out here is in the middle of nowhere.
You know what I mean? Am I on the right track?
Just
Okay.
keep following the wire to the top of the ridge, and then you can head back.
Okay. Oh fuck, that was funny. Alright, moving on.
It'll be really great if we come through here again and come upon
It'll be dark when we're heading back, and then we're just fucking screwed. Oh, this also would have been a really good spot. Oh, if we could get him in the trees. Oh, God. Next Forrester Burns we come across. We'll just make this area super fucking creepy.
This is a weird setup for your holes.
Yeah. Where are we at?
Like-
Okay. We're not quite at 302 yet. Oh. I see 302.
Oh yeah, shining like a beacon
Yeah.
in the distance.
Okay. Yeah.
These plants all look like they'd hurt to bump into.
You wake up pretty early then, huh?
As soon as the sun comes up.
Yeah,
The
definitely.
Forest Service really frowns on us putting up curtains for some reason.
I just covered my head with my pillow. Seems to do the trick.
Wow. The forest could never burn down on your watch.
No one said I was good at my job. Been here for 2 days. Haha.
What do we get? What do we get?
The ever important thing. Map.
It's the map.
Ooh, no. Heyo.
The Shoshone.
I got your note about needing to talk, and sorry I didn't track you down. Been looking for you all day. Figured you'd be out near the canyon helping those grad students, but I guess not. I don't even know how I could really help anyway. We're coworkers, you know? Amigos profesionales. If you need someone to throw a case back with and go time traveling, Ron's your guy, but I'm not great with life stuff. You get it? Later, Ron. Let me know when you want to be a part of my D&D campaign. Bored?
Maybe it's a friend.
Ooh, a book. Richard
That's also
Sturkin.
Neil Black.
Oh
Told
god.
himself he'd never visit Australia, but when a grisly murder in South City leads all the way to Sydney, Black is determined to make a killer say good day to justice. The critics rave over crime by the numbers. Neil Black makes Sam Spade look like someone else.
Well, I mean, we have to take it with us. We need to complete our collection. I'll throw that there.
Cone. Yeah. Woo.
Ditch the cone. And it looks like there's nothing else in here, so
Just some tinder.
we'll take our book and leave. Oh,
Maybe we'll encounter some bees, get some bumble.
that wire looks a little dingle dangly.
Dangle, dangle.
It does not look like we can climb up from here, but maybe. No. No, okay. Never mind then. We'll go the other way. I guess we're supposed to follow the power lines. But the power lines take a very weird route. Bet if I had Forrester Burns here, he wouldn't do that.
What?
What is it?
There's a bunch of empty cans up here.
Same as before?
Yep.
These fucking kids.
You put them in a sack.
Why do you think they'd be up here?
Hell if I know, but they better have stayed away from our communication stuff.
You gotta clean up. God. There we go. One of these days we're just gonna fall and break our leg.
Yeah, it's a steep hep.
Yeah. Definitely not a hep I would want to do.
Mm. You want to go lower towards more of a hip.
Hey, so the wire is definitely down out here. I just found it.
That's actually good to hear. I can send someone out to fix it. Good find.
Yeah, the thing is, it doesn't look like the wind. It looks like it was cut deliberately.
I knew it. The moment you said you found their trash. These idiots are gonna pay. Do they realize this is how people die? I mean, what if something happened to one of my lookouts while this was going on? And God forbid there's an actual fire burning out of control.
What do you want to do?
I want you
Yeah.
to go find them.
And then what?
I haven't thought that far ahead. That's not true. Everything that comes to mind is illegal.
Let's hear it.
Oh yeah?
Hey, I came out here for a breath of fresh air and some adventure. What do you got?
I think I want you to just find them and scare the hell out of them.
Yeah, I'd make a spooky ghost costume, but they stole my sheets.
I don't know. Wait for them to wander off and wreck their camp. Something that would make a teenage girl run home to mommy and daddy.
I'll find them.
Thanks.
But I am gonna need a raise.
Don't hold your breath. I'd start by hiking back towards your tower and just keep an eye out for anything that would lead you to them.
Oh, they're big into Red Eagle.
Great. See if you can find the path they took down from there. Maybe they looped back around towards the lake or something. I doubt they're where they were yesterday, but they obviously can't have gone far.
I like that the beer is called, like, Red Eagle. When in actuality, it's probably more akin to, like, a Cherokee Red, which is not a good name for an alcohol at all. But one of my buddies swears by that drink. Not by its namesake, but by the drink itself.
It seems like all of like the shittiest beers are just like a color and then like an animal. My dad used to
True.
drink Red Bull. It wasn't Red Bull. It was just a beer called Red Bull.
Did it give him wings?
It did not.
Oh, that's a little bit disappointing.
It made him comfy and enjoying TV.
Well, I guess that's a good thing. Oh, we can go to the supply drop up there. But my book. Alright.
We gotta hunt them teens.
If it turns out to be another book in the supply drop, we're gonna have to decide whether we want 6 feet down under or like 5 inches above water or something like that.
Four potatoes short of a basket.
Ooh. There's nothing. Great. Alright, back to hunting down teens, I guess.
That must be where they drop off your food.
I guess, yeah. That is like the genuine supply area. Rather than just bins in the middle of the forest.
And this is where I keep my other pine cone.
Seriously,
This
what?
is my fourth pine cone. His name is Carl. He's been with me since Vietnam.
One of the previous fucking Watchtower folk really liked pine cones. Not sure what was up with that.
I like the idea of an old guy
There's
who
an
keeps
abandoned
referencing
pack out here.
Vietnam,
And it's
but
not
wasn't
one
part of the
teens.
war, just went
No,
on a really
looks like it was
memorable
lost a long
trip
time ago.
once.
Well, you could always pilfer it for supplies.
I like the sound of that. Brian Goodwin.
Yeah.
Nice. Ah, fuck. Rude.
Well, I am flush with ropes now. That pack was full of them, in decent condition too.
That's lucky.
I mean, there's enough rope here that I could just leave them hooked up, I think. Oh, get this. This pack came with one of those cardboard single-use cameras.
With pictures left?
Yeah, he only used 3 or 4.
Neato.
Thank you, Brian Goodwin.
Wait, who?
The bag had the name Brian Goodwin sewn into the top.
Huh. Wow.
Do you know him?
Yeah, I just haven't heard that name in a few years.
I thought I murdered.
He's alive.
Was he a ranger or something?
Oh, no. He was stationed in Two Forks. Your lookout with his dad Ned 3 summers ago. Great kid.
You can bring children out here?
No. You know, I'm not a stickler for rules. They took off halfway through the summer.
Why? Where did they go?
I don't know. I never really hit it off with old Ned. And, one day they were just gone. Sucks. Anyway, so it goes.
I'm really glad they
fun
let
with
us
that
bring
camera.
this book down.
Snap anything that would scar a Photodome employee.
I don't know. I got a lot of hiking to do. Might get bored.
Well, I'm bored as rocks, so I'll keep you company while you find those girls, huh?
How many pictures of his dong do you think this guy's gonna take?
None of them flattering.
None of them flattering. I want to say more than one, less than like 4.
There's one that's just the head that has to be reshot because it didn't get the base.
Hey, who are these guys, Ron and Dave? They're leaving notes for each other in the boxes. Is there any chance one of them was that guy I saw in the canyon? You know, the guy with the flashlight?
No, they're both rangers. They're not out here this season. I didn't really know him that well, but I always assumed the only thing Ron cared about was chasing tail and getting loaded. It's somehow comforting
I
to
mean, why
know
not?
he was able to keep up a correspondence with someone who wasn't going to send him a topless Polaroid.
You know, that is kind of adorable. Guess who's going out with Debbie next week? No, not that shitheel Steve. It's your man Ron.
Look, we love tits, but sometimes you need a bro so you can talk about tits. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you love it when they do the dishes and they go waggle waggle?
I went up to check out the new guy at Two Forks and heard him talking to himself. More than usual for LOs. So I figured I'd stay away. Remember when you saw Chimney Rock having himself in that hammock? I'm starting to think that Forest Service only picks the deranged and perverted. Except for us, of course. We're the creme de la creme. Let's toast to Deb at the spot. Ron.
So they what? Caught one of the look-offs jacking it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Someone found a fossil and put it in a cash box.
Could be the same person who left that antler.
And maybe they're leaving me an entire creature, piece by piece.
Ooh. Rock.
Man, I kind of love this. I think this is why people do geocaching.
Yeah. Fucking geocaching.
Especially because, like, the idea of that, not that I do it, like, I would need to get into it, but, like,
Yeah.
it'd be cool.
I
But, like,
wouldn't mind it if it wasn't for, I don't know. There's something about it that keeps me away from it.
you would want to, like, you might find a body.
No, not even that. It's just,
Oh, wait,
it's a lot of effort. What?
Do you see that smoke?
Smoke.
From where you're standing, you should see it in time.
Am I blind?
Just do a slow pan. Here, you know what? I'll take over for a second.
One sec. Let me just get my Polaroid out. Where? Okay, you can go.
Oh.
Is it gone?
Oh, there's just a delay. That's what it was. I was like, what's going on? Are you fucking with me like this, Ken?
It's magic. Oh! I had somehow perfectly hidden it behind a tree. Not sure how I did that, but yep. Perfectly hid that shit behind a tree. All right, let's go investigate some smoke.
What does she have?
She's got Alzheimer's. Like, dementia.
Whoa. How old was she?
Real talk
Is
time.
She's alive. She's with her family in Melbourne, Australia. She's 43.
Fuck.
Yeah.
What was it like when you guys found out?
Shit.
Devastating. Especially for her. You can understand.
And for you?
Anyway, everything she worked for was taken away, and that was it. Yeah. I'm sorry to be such a downer.
Don't even. I'm happy to listen. And, you know, we'll try to have some fun this summer. I promise.
I see a really thin plume of smoke.
Yeah, I see it too. A thin plume like this is either a new fire or a campfire.
Campfire. You think it's them?
I reckon so.
It looks like it's
Time to go
the
fuck with some teenagers.
southwest of me.
That's right. If you hike towards 5 Mile Creek, that should put you in the neighborhood. Keep an eye on that smoke plume. Let me know if it's getting any larger.
Will do.
Okay, Saladrol, you have to be well aware of a time delay. You can't just say, "What's that?" and expect us to know what the hell's going on. Also, I need to double check what's going on with stream. Oh no. Stream is very much cattywampus. Oh no. One moment.
Oh no.
It was, for some reason, zoomed awkwardly. Like, really awkwardly. It only cut off, like, the last little bit of it, but that was looking weird. I must have been fucking with it when I was moving my camera. Like, I was setting up my webcam and stuff like that, so I must have been messing around with it. Oh, not much really. That really won't have changed much at all. But, oh well.
It looks like we're in the site of a former fire. Kind of
Yeah.
regrowing.
Yeah, this definitely seems like a regrowth area, which is very nice. I like regrowth areas. Saladrol's immersion is ruined. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Look, you can read 6 Feet Down Under by Richard Sturgeon. The 6th book in the series.
I mean, we're not just leaving it there.
No, obviously not.
But because
Oh, 5 Mile Creek. There we go. Okay.
man, we're hiking.
Yeah, this is gonna be some happen. I should check and make sure that I'm heading in the right direction. Yeah, I'm a little bit off the trail, aren't I? Yeah, that's fair. So I need to head over this way to get back onto the trail.
Hey, there we go. You've orienteered.
Fucking.
So, how'd you meet?
Oh god, I hate orienteering.
Met in a bar.
The birthplace of modern romance.
I walked over and asked her what her major was because I thought she was a student, not a prof.
Smooth.
That's me. I did make the first move, though.
Aw, you were brave.
I was drunk.
And drunk is sometimes good enough.
Little drunk, little drunk, little drink.
I'm
When
having a
are
hell
you
of a time
not
getting this
Henry?
fucking flapjack
Saladrol, what the hell are you
now to
talking
repair that
about?
wire.
When we're Hank?
When, I guess, yeah, when we're Hank.
Excuse me, flapjack?
You know, like a loser, a chotch.
When are you not drunk, Henry? Oh,
I do.
oh, context clues.
Next time
I
you're
see.
in a bar and some
Look,
big steps on your
text
foot, you can
loses a lot of context, alright?
just the name to use.
Hey, flapjack, why don't you wait your turn before I bounce your face off a dumpster?
It's beautiful.
Yeah, we can use it to get around YouTube's stupid censorships. Just say flapjack all the time.
We need to hang the flapjacks from the lampposts.
Okay, that yeah, that's
No, not that one.
that's a bit
That
aggressive.
one a bit.
You're gonna start redeeming everything with a highlight? I mean, you could. Hell.
Man, I trust those carabiners, but I don't trust Henry's knots.
You mean his knot? Like, they're not
Knot.
knots. They're fails. Like,
Wow, I'm on top
They're
of a
ants.
natural bridge out here.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it a complete arch?
like he
No,
just kind of
the
slaps
bridge is
the
out
ropes
here.
into the carabiner and is just like, yeah, that's fine.
Wow, you're a regular Evil Knievel.
Oh yeah, you should see the jumpsuit I'm wearing.
We take the Forrester Burns and drop him off here.
This is madness. No, this is Shoshone National Forest. Dramatic guitar.
Such fucking mood guitar. I have no idea where I am.
I think you're figuring it out.
I'm fairly certain I'm going in the right direction.
You got the ups.
I've got a decent sense of direction.
I'm pretty sure you're almost home.
Yeah.
You might be able to drop off the book. Maybe you can get another one on the way back.
Let's have a look-see. Go. Okay, yeah. I could head back to the lookout and then... Yeah.
Collect the book.
Okay, so that's that way. All right.
I like the fact that we have the first and sixth of the book.
I think we have more than the first and the sixth. I think no, we have the second.
Oh.
We'll see. We'll see which ones we have. Hello? Anyone creepy in my place? No? Okay, cool.
Anyone out here squirting?
Okay, so we got that. Got 6 feet down under. We have Death Strikes at 2. Then we have the Patriots, which isn't a number one. The Singular Mind? No, that's a different one. Don't care about that one. Patriots. Oh god, definitely don't want to read that. Oh, the Birds of Wyoming. That actually seems like a good one. Let's go with that. National Forest Guidebook. Some bleach. Oil soap. Sure. And glory. Trash.
Yeah.
So these are the good ones. We have Death Strikes at 2. I'm gonna see if I can get them face up. There we go. Oh. Nice.
Nice.
Man, that
It's all about the underhand flip.
yeah.
That's how we stack things on the bookshelf.
That's how I organize everything. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Yeah, I think we're good. Let's head out from there.
Man, that is a cozy little wood stove.
It really is a cozy little wood stove. It's a nice little wood stove. I don't know how I feel about it when everything around me is also made of wood, but like,
Mhm.
you know, it's fine. I'm sure. In ye olden times, they would use wood around wood for a heat source, and it would be fine. So, sure, why not here?
Yeah, there wasn't a Great Fire of London.
No,
That never happened.
don't be ridiculous. All right. Let's see. Ah.
You kind of get used to the pattern of the land, eh?
Yeah, a little bit.
Got cut by the medicine wheel. West. So we're heading east now.
Ah, shit. Just as you were saying, you get used to the lay of the land.
Got too used to it.
Well, I
Congrats
saw a
to the
path and I was
strike.
like, I'm sure this leads around. You ever just like confidently follow a path being like, yeah, this loops. This brings me where I need to go.
What are you gonna do when the
Yeah.
fire season wraps up? Are you gonna go be with her? Just go back to Boulder? You should go be with her. That's my opinion. Sorry for the umpteenth time.
Maybe I'll go visit. I don't know.
Well, why not?
She's with her family in Melbourne. They're not big fans of mine.
Oh,
Her sister, Susan, is great, but her parents, I think they always thought she could do better, and that I could have done a better job looking after her.
fuck that. I have no doubt you did your best.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
sure.
If you want to go visit her, you should go. Don't let a couple of assholes keep you away from someone you love.
I'll think about it. Wow, there's an old, I think it's called a medicine wheel out here.
Yeah, it was made by Crow American Indians hundreds of years ago. There are lots of small ones. Have you ever been to Medicine Wheel Monument over in the Bighorns?
Well, I sure have.
So how does
Well,
one
it's worth a 3-hour
medicine?
detour on the way home in August.
Neat. I'll keep it in mind.
If I remember correctly, it's like there's locations on the wheel, and like you move people and you perform rites in different locations, and there's like a whole ceremonial aspect.
So it's a triage wheel. Okay. All right. So do we want to continue going south?
We gotta go north first a bit.
Yeah, we definitely gotta go north. As much as I would love to go south, that won't get us to the location.
We get another secret box.
Secret box, secret box, secret box.
I wonder if anyone's ever taken a shit in a
Did
geocache.
your wife's illness have anything to do with you taking this job,
100% someone's
or
taken a
is it
shit
all
in a
part of the
geocache.
service's big recruiting push? When it comes to, how the hell you ended up out here?
I saw the job in the paper and figured, what the heck?
What the heck? I've got no ties and no life. Better go spend what's left of it in utter loneliness.
Yep, exactly. She gets it.
Something like that.
Yeah, thanks to last summer, the bump in Forest Service budget actually allowed for us to advertise for the job. Glad it worked.
Oh, you're talking about that giant fire that probably caused some damage, turned an entire jamboree of brownies to dust.
Brownies don't have jamborees.
Well, they should.
And you...
Everyone
don't
should
know
have a
what the hell I'm
jamboree.
talking about,
Can we have a
do you?
jamboree?
I do not.
Jeez. I mean, the federal
We should
government
host our own
owns
like fire
Yellowstone
festival
National
that's just a
Park
jamboree.
burned to the ground? Ring a bell?
Yellowstone is like, 15 miles away. Why would they do that?
Well, the short story is that for 60 years, we got very good at not letting forest fires happen. And then about 15 years ago, they decided that forest fires in wilderness areas like Yellowstone should be left to burn. So that's what they did. I can't believe you didn't hear about this. There were reports that the entire park was gone. Dan Rather telling the country that President Reagan didn't care on the nightly news. I mean, what the hell's he gonna do? Smoke jump in and snuff one out for the Gipper?
So what should they have done?
I don't even know. By the time the Yellowstone folks realized the little fires weren't going to burn themselves out, 100,000 acres were gone. It's Yellowstone, People don't want to touch it. But we touch it every single day. But hey, I got a 30 cents an hour raise because we can't have another fiasco. Like the goddamn park can burn down again.
This is where we got hurt.
Yay! I'm sure this rope will hold up much better. This rope's been out here for 15 years.
And if it's lasted that long, oh boy.
I'm sure it's fine. Hey, you kids up to no good.
What
Where
are
you?
you doing, chillins?
Where you kids at?
Are you shitting and farting in my park?
How dare you both shit and fart in my park? One I can accept, the other is inexcusable.
Which one? Who's to say?
I don't get paid to answer questions like that.
You get one strike. That's it. You can shit, you can fart. No shitting and farting.
Yeah, we're done after that.
You can have gaseous, liquid, or solid waste. Nothing in between.
How many hikers go missing in the Shoshone?
More than none, unfortunately, with most of them being in this area. The thoroughfare because it's so remote.
Mitch Michaels.
Found an old flyer for a missing hiker. It just got me thinking, that's all. Like how you said one day you were talking to the Goodwins and then the next you weren't.
Ned Goodwin didn't get mauled by a bear or stuck in a ravine. He was just a PTSD'd a-hole who dragged his son out to do a job and realized it was a bad idea.
Pine cone?
PTSD. That doesn't
Another
sound good.
pine cone?
Yeah, I don't know. He was in the army. He was off. It's actually the saddest story. He was only discharged because his mother, Brian's grandmother, died. She'd been taking care of him, and Ned was the only next of kin.
Damn. And you got to know Brian a little bit?
Yeah, I talked to him way more than I talked to Ned, that's for sure.
How was he at, spotting fires?
Better than you. He actually liked to stay in the tower.
I like to go for walks. What can I say?
Boy, for as dry as it is this summer, there's an area down here that's lush.
Oh, you must be talking about the Aspen Grove down there.
Yeah, I think that's where I am.
Those trees are actually one root organism. Did you know that?
I didn't.
Yeah, they share their water.
Where's my dialogue option for obviously?
Even through fire. Can you believe you're actually getting paid to learn all of these amazing things? Also, by what it looks like on this map, you'll be coming up on a stream that should lead you towards where we saw that smoke.
Oh, hey, a stream.
Hey.
And we're streaming. Here on twitch.tv.
Yeah. What a fun time. Don't you love learning?
Ooh. Now that's just pretty. Nice.
It's the rays. Look at those rays.
Fucking RTX on. I also just took a picture that's just gonna come out white when it's developed.
It's a really nice waterfall down here. Given those girls love a skinny dipping, I bet they're nearby. There's some cloth out here. It looks like it was torn from something.
Strange.
I'll keep looking around.
It's also floating. It's weird. It's defying physics. I'm not really sure.
It's
Ghost. Maybe he's just caught in a spider web and we can't see the spider web. A strong ass spider web though.
one spider going, no, my living room.
Wanted to go north.
Okay, gotta go north.
It's just my suspicion that they were north. The ultimate hunch. It's actually a beautiful arch. Oh,
I see a campsite, and it looks like they've got a fire.
Is it them?
That seems like it. I swear, they must have drank 4 cases of beer out here.
Track them down and don't let them see you.
What a job this is. I have entered the teen zone.
Oh, really? And where's that?
It's the name of a magazine for girls. It's on the ground here at their camp.
dangerous hunks.
Well, I found some dangerous hunks.
What? On 403?
Just confusing her.
See how you like that?
Pants are back.
I'm sorry, pants are...
Well, according to the experts at Teen Zone magazine, it's unclear where they've been. The pants, I mean? I don't get why the hunks have to be
I'm giving her fucking conversational whiplash.
Girls should want nice things.
Ugh, boring.
These girls have a full case of beer left here. A full case.
Well, they're impressive little shits, I guess.
That is some dedication.
Especially dedication to one fucking brand.
Ah, found my sheets.
So they did
Like-
break into your tower.
Looks like
Oh, those buggers. To be fair, I did the same thing with Sleeman, but it's only because, like,
the tent looks like it's been through the shredder, which would explain that scrap I found.
Oh yeah, definitely. I was like, through the shredder, it looks fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know.
Ah.
It's off its rocker.
Whatever did it, did not hold back.
You've got that camera, right? It might be a good idea to get a few snaps, just in case.
Way ahead of you.
Yeah, good thinking.
There is a note. I'm gonna report everything though before I read the note.
At this stage, take whatever you want.
Some of their clothes are all torn up.
That's not good.
Looks like someone left a note.
Intriguing. Maybe you should read it.
Okay. Yeah.
Let me know what it says.
Dear Psycho, I hope you're fucking happy. We're leaving and we're going to find the police or whatever and tell them about how you creeped on us in the lake and then came and destroyed our campsite and all of our stuff. Oh, and stealing our panties is gross out. You're probably a mental fucking axe murderer and are so going to jail. I hope it's worth being a jerk over some fireworks, dick. Okay.
Well, they're gone for sure.
Well, what's it say?
Threatening to call the police because they think I attacked them.
Oh my god, well, did you?
No.
No, well, hey, I didn't do this. Okay, someone or something went to town here, but it wasn't me.
I'm not telling them about the
I told you to
boombox.
scare them, not assault them.
Yeah, I took their whiskey back at the lake, but that just felt like, I don't know, the cost of doing business.
That's different, okay? And I don't blame you.
This is, I don't know, weird as hell, but it wasn't me.
It's okay. I believe you. Weird stuff happens in the woods. It could be other campers. They could be having a bad mushroom trip. We really don't know, but they're gone. There's no way to call the cops. They're not coming back, and we can get to work. I'd really like to start enjoying a quiet summer.
Yeah, me too.
Oh. A3.
what a mystery.
Ooh, that's spooky. Oh, back to work. I only had 2 wooden boards apparently.
Hey, Henry?
Yeah,
What do you look like?
why are you asking?
Because I'm horribly superficial.
Who's Raleigh Fingers?
This isn't that hard.
Do you know Raleigh Fingers? He pitched for the A's. Well, I'm the spitting image of him.
Oh, wait, is he the guy with the snidely whiplash thing going on from the 70s? Oh, my dad loved him.
Yeah, that's him.
That mustache. Now you have my attention. Arrgh.
I am married.
Okay, well, that gives me a good start. Now let's see. In my scope, I can only tell you're a white guy wearing shorts.
It's hot. And maybe, by the way, I'm not white. It's not very, PC or whatever they say.
Oh my god, you are the whitest man. Wow. I don't need a spotting scope for that. And
Yeah,
for
pretty
shorts,
much.
Then what do you normally like to wear?
Pants.
Pants usually. Apparently they're in style.
Clothes. I don't really think about it.
Oh, come on.
I got a sweatshirt I like. Good jacket I got at the Buckle Barn.
Ooh, I love the Buckle Barn.
Just one of those brown ones, you know.
I do.
Let's see.
Now tell me about your face. I'm looking at you across the bar. What do I see?
Fuck off, mug.
Oh. It's just going in a circle.
It's not easy.
I got a broken nose. It's not bad or anything, but
Uh,
How'd you do that? You're
uh.
I wish. No, a guy
Is
was
that a
drunk,
2? I think I rolled a 2.
slipped and ate a parking meter.
Eesh. I want to know about your eyes.
Get out of here.
I'm drawing.
Yes!
No.
You're what?
Is that okay?
Nice.
Hey, where are the rest of my
Don't
books?
answer. I'm gonna do it regardless.
Fine.
Your eyes, tell me.
Oh, they're strewn about.
They look tired, I think.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you hit a certain age and you just
Oh, there's...
you think
they're
you're a younger
somewhere
person
here.
who just looks tired all the time.
Speak for yourself, mister.
But I guess that's getting old.
There we go.
Well, some people might see distinguished. Okay, got it. Thank you, Henry.
You get what you need?
Absolutely.
I have to find the other book before we read the description for 8 the hard way. Where is 2?
I think that they're stacked on each other perfectly.
Oh. Oh, God. I'm not close enough to pick it up. Where the hell?
Just pick up the first one. Oh no, it is just the one.
Where the hell is this book? Like, where is the game perceiving that this book exists?
Maybe it like slipped behind the bed.
Yeah.
Now we're like, no.
No, my book! I need to read my book! God damn it. Oh,
Not my book.
we have it. We know where it is. Alright. What's the plot of this one, Will?
Neil Black has just exposed the largest underground gambling racket in the nation's history, with the mayor, of the town, basking in the glory. It's only when consequences come knocking is Neil Black called on again. He's a lot of things, but a fall guy isn't one of them.
That's a different game. I'm gonna take it off the bed in case we keep getting them lost or something. But I wonder, does the number change of how many have been sold? Oh, this one doesn't say.
Rave numbers.
Yeah. Because this one had 15 million. Fucking... It's going to bug me.
I feel like
There
with
it
these
is.
numbers, it's not like critics rave reviews. It's like, look, we have sold this to so many diners, so many dentist offices.
Look, it is in every single airport.
Yep. Oh, man, that's
Bastard.
hard. It's all this firefighting. It's got me. Whew.
Would you say you're bushed?
I'm whacked.
What do you say we call it here on day 3 and we can resume watching some fires next time?
Yeah.
I've actually really enjoyed this more than I thought I would.
Yeah, like if it was all the stuff from the beginning, it would get tiresome, but then it's like after that you're mostly just wandering around. There's
Yeah.
no dance.
Yeah, you get some good bands, you got some stories, you got some mystery. Like there's a lot going on here that keeps my attention, which is nice.
Yeah, and it rewards you for exploring. Like you get
Yeah.
collectibles.
Yeah.
And it doesn't give you too much opening. Like they can use the hills and valleys to sort of shuttle you into the same core areas.
Yeah, pretty much. This
Alright, what do we
fucking
get?
dice is the most rounded dice in existence.
It's like, have you seen the D100?
Yeah, that is a.
And it's just an orb. It's like this thing isn't going to stop. It's gonna take like 3 minutes to hit a number.
This dice is frictionless.
Oh, 1.
Nice, nice. Okay, let's give that a save. There we go. All right, yep.
Yay.
We'll continue this next time. So as always, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you to the new follows, and yeah, have a good day.
Remember to follow day burning rules in your local fire district.
Yeah, sure. Those things. 420 YOLO blaze it. Okay, bye.